Hey, what's up guys? It's JokingCool14 here, and welcome back to another episode on the Legacy Console Edition world. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty well today. It's Monday, it's cold out, it's already dark out, but we're here to play some Minecraft, and it's bright sun and a beautiful day here in game. So I'm excited to be back here, and we're gonna get going here as we're gonna start to look. I guess we're pretty much picking up right from where we left off and jumping into the first house construction. So we don't have too many materials. I haven't done anything off camera. As you can see here, my inventory is exactly as I left it. The Wandering Trader is even still here. There's our house outline right over here. So, I mean, we pretty much just got to do everything, and we're going to see if we can't get it all done in this first episode. But I think that might be a bit of a challenge, but it's not going to stop us from trying. This house is going to be pretty small. It's going to be just one story, and we are going to do some kind of courtyard around here. So I think one of the first things that we're going to want to do is actually do a little bit extra terraforming here in the back, because I do need some more dirt to fill in the front. So we'll kind of clear this out. That'll give us some more space in the back to work with. Also give us some more seeds. Hopefully, we do need to get a farm going, and in fact, speaking of a farm, I think I might actually do that real quick first, because other than the berry bushes, I don't have a way to get food at the moment. We're going to want to address that pretty quickly here. I suppose we could walk around and look for some mobs, but you know, that's not the way we do things here either. So we are going to need to get a quick wheat farm going real quick. I was kind of thinking about where I wanted to go after we did this first house. I mean, of course, there's the whole, okay, let's start mining. Okay, let's find diamonds. You know, there's that, you know, let's go to the nether. That typical, I guess, progression. But I was trying to look a little bit beyond that and trying to think about where I want to go with this. I'm thinking maybe in terms of the base, maybe we go with kind of a village type base. And I don't mean necessarily a village with villagers. I just mean the style of base we go for is kind of a sprawling town where each, I guess, function is its own building or its own area. So for example, you know, we'll get an enchant set up. That means we'll put an enchanting house. And then, you know, eventually when we get into potions, for example, we could do a brewing house or a bar, if we want to call it that. We can do kind of a food place. We can have farms scattered all around. We can set up trading huts so we can get villagers in there and have trading stations. We can do a smeltery so we can have the different kinds of furnaces. We can have an auto smelter. We can do just builds that are kind of aesthetic. There's a whole lot of different ideas that I think we could do. And then, you know, we connect it with these pads and we can fill it in with parks and like I said, other just kind of buildings that are just, or other builds that are just for looks. You know, they obviously don't serve a purpose in survival, but they just look cool. I guess I forgot about animal farms. I wasn't thinking about those as well, but you know, those come into play. So I think there's a lot of options that we can go for with that. And I also just realized I did not pick up any oak saplings. Actually, is that going to be a little bit of an annoyance here? So I think that's the style of base. And I know, you know, I've said, I think in the first episode, you know, I was like, oh, I don't want to make any plans. Well, I've obviously got to give myself some kind of general direction to take this in. And I think that will be a good idea. I think those kinds of builds tend to be my strong suit. And I know you could say, you know, you should challenge yourself, you know, make it harder for yourself, you know, more satisfying. And, you know, you're probably right. It probably would be more satisfying if I said I'm going to build a mega structure or something like that. And it doesn't mean I can't build a mega structure. But I think if I want this series to actually get going, and I think that's really a big priority I have here is getting these episodes actually made, I think I'm actually going to try and go the opposite approach and try and make it as easy as I can for myself, which I think is why I'm going to go with this strategy. I'll grab these vines since I don't have any other trees. I haven't come across any other ones that have had them yet. But in terms of like the really near future, I mean, yes, I am going to have to do all of the basic progression stuff. And I hope I can get that stuff done pretty quick because that'll help us start to build. But, you know, I'm not going to rush it. I don't feel like I need to get diamond tools to start building. You know, if it takes me a little bit longer to build these smaller things, what does it really matter? I am trying to make this more of a laid-back series. You know, I want to make sure things get done. I don't want to just do nothing in an episode. I don't want to just walk around and not accomplish anything. But I'm not gonna say, you know, I gotta. You know, I don't want to overdo it. You know, again, I think if I try and overdo it, that's going to be a surefire way to get this series very quickly, not canceled, but ended. If you know anything about me, I am an older school player at this point, which actually is really weird to think about. I mean, I started playing just before the Redstone update 1.5 came out. So, you know, there's been so many versions since then. I can't remember. I did put some glass in here. Okay, great. So there's been just, I mean, at this point, 1.20 is now in development. That means there's been 15 updates, because I started playing in 1.4 point something, and there's been 15 updates that have come out since then. That is a lot of content that has come out that I didn't have when I started playing this game, which is just insane to think about. So, given that's the case, it's like, you know, I guess how the game is played has changed. You know, in the same way that somebody who picked up the game during the beta or even the alpha days, you know, the game looks nothing. Just, I mean, it pretty much is a completely different game now to what they knew at the time. So it's kind of similar when you really stop and think about it. Of course, I like the new features. It's not like I'm saying we should go back to the old days, but, you know, there is, of course, a charm and kind of just, it's, you know, it's just what some people are more acquainted with, is these older versions. So I guess all I'm saying is don't disregard things just because, you know, it's an older version. I mean, I think I've discussed this before, but it's no different in my eyes to playing like Mario Kart 64. It's like playing a retro game. You know, there's value to it, I guess. So that's just my my 2 cents. So I'll get off my soapbox on that. Anyway, we'll get this farm made up, and then we can actually focus on what I intended to do in this episode, which was work on the house. Alright, the farm is done and growing, which is really good to see. I suppose I could get a pumpkin farm going, but that's less important than this. So, anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to start to get this build going. We're going to go with a stone and spruce color palette for this. So, I guess I should specify stone brick. So, you know, we'll have, this isn't going to be a particularly, you know, this is not going to be the most innovative build you've ever seen in the history of Minecraft. I'm thinking it's going to actually be, we're going to do one story. We'll do it kind of, not super tall, just, I think, again, it kind of the cozy cabin vibes that we're going for in this build. I think keeping it on the small side makes more sense. So there's our pillars all on the corners. And then what I'm going to have to do now is unfortunately go back over here. I need to chop down that tree that's in the way. Is we're going to get some stone brick smelting. And that means I'm going to need probably a couple more of these, and we'll just stack them. How much stone did I get in the last episode? Ooh, not very much. Okay, I'm going to need to definitely get some more of this, but we can at least get a stack going here. We'll split it up to speed it up. Okay, so we did get that going. So while we're waiting on that, we're actually going to start to do the floor. And the floor is not going to be anything revolutionary either. We're just going to go with spruce floor. I think it would look nicest. I kind of just going for that generally darker theme here. Not theme. This isn't supposed to be it's not dark like that dark, but you know what I mean. It's a darker color palette. You know, eventually you get to the, I thought I patched all this. Eventually, you know, you do get to the dreaded part of a series where it's like, okay, time to grind for materials off camera, unironically, and I think we're getting to that point. So might have to happen tonight, might have to happen another night soon. I just really want to keep recording though. I'm kind of enjoying, I did enjoy getting those first 2 episodes in. I already kind of went through and edited the first one. I haven't edited the second one yet, in case you're wondering. So I'm almost trying to just record the videos first and then edit, because I feel like what often happens is I record an episode or two, and then maybe I'll edit it. Sometimes the footage doesn't even actually get edited fully. And then I come back and try to record videos for the series, and it's like, well, I don't even know what happened here. So I think if I just keep going with this, I think it'll make for a better series. I think obviously it'll encourage me to keep recording episodes, but more importantly, I will know what's going on, which will make better episodes, not just more episodes. If you've seen my channel, or if you look back at the channel history, you'll see a great amount of lack of focus, I guess, to put it one way. You know, there's a lot of series that I've recorded that have made it to 5 episodes, 4 episodes, or 3 episodes, or 2, or even in some cases 1 episode. So you really just kind of like, well, what are you doing? I ask myself that. What are you doing? Why are you recording these 1 episode series? So I'm going to need to wait on the spruce. I'm not baking spruce. I'm waiting on the stone brick, but what I can do is I can go and get some spruce wood, which we need anyways. I think the roof, I haven't thought about the roof. I don't know if I want to do spruce for the roof as well, or if maybe now we get some oak in here, or is there some other kind of block we could use? I'm trying to think in my head what would make sense. One of the blocks that I do wish I had, which I don't, is actually mud. I think mud bricks are kind of underrated, honestly. I think we really needed a brick that was kind of somewhere in between sandstone, which is this very light color, and just straight up stone brick. I think having a brown brick color was actually a really smart move. And I've been kind of using it in my builds alongside terracotta, and I think some stuff's come out pretty nice. So while we can't use mud, because again we don't have access to it, we do have access to terracotta, and that's definitely going to be something I need to look for, since I am a king when it comes to flower pots. In fact, I see a little bit here which I'm going to grab. I know it's not much, but it's something at least, so I might as well get it while it's here. I like how the Wandering Trader is still here, by the way. That's really nice. So let's pop this in here. I need to get more coal. Yep, there's definitely lots of things we need off camera. Oh, you know, one of the things that we can do, and that I actually am going to have to do, I need to get ourselves a stone cutter. That is a really important thing to have. There it is. Perfect. It's weird to think that the stone cutter is actually on here. It is such a modern block, and man, it's weird to have that. See, I've never even seen this interface before, but this is nice. So it's kind of split up into the different wall types. So naturally, we want stone brick, which is here. Oh, was that always a thing? You can actually hide the recipes that you don't... Oh my gosh, that must be new. I think back in the day that wasn't a thing. Oh, that is really cool, actually. So oh, that is nice. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Well, the more you know. I didn't even know they added that. Man, the crops grow so fast on here. Look at that. It's already almost fully grown. We're going to be eating bread in no time. So, anyway, we'll go over here now, and I think we're just going to do very, very simple, just stone brick walls, with some glass in here, nothing fancy at all, and we'll fill it in. So I'm going to take some time to do that, and I'll catch up with you when I'm done. So I'm just going back down into the mine here. I got my pickaxe. It's swinging from side to side. This task is a little bit grueling, I'm not going to lie. I'm not hoping to find diamonds, though, I guess. But I'm just hoping to find some coal. So this is a decent little cave, actually. This is almost the sort of thing that you could actually expand the base into. I don't know if I would do that, but I guess it's an idea. There's actually a lot of coal down here. Look at how much coal there is. It's almost like the ore generation is like broken on this version. I never see this much coal anymore. This is amazing. Another creeper. Let's see if I can actually kill him successfully this time. Yep, I guess not. So I've actually spent a little bit more time in this cave than I thought I was going to, and this is actually a really little nifty cave system. It was kind of almost some of the best generation of the old system. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, I guess, but I don't know. There's just a lot going on. It's not like this is just kind of a lame dead end. It's actually got a lot going on here, and I don't know. Why am I excited over nothing? I don't know, but I don't know. It's fun to me. Just let me have this moment. Anyway, I spent a little bit longer down there than I expected, but I've got over 2 stacks of cobblestone now, so once I get those smelted up, we should be able to make some more progression. I'm gonna just quickly go and set up a real small sugarcane farm over here. I guess small, maybe small is not the right word, but we're just gonna set it up alongside the shores. Okay, I guess, alright. Might as well maximize our output for now. Obviously, this is going to be a little overkill. I'll go to... That's enough. I think that'll... I just want to make sure we have enough sugarcane quickly. I might as well. There's no point in really holding too much back. I went ahead and made some glass panes, so we're ready on that front. And man, that old glass texture, I haven't seen that in quite some time. You know, I'm trying to think about how I actually feel about the old glass texture, whether I care for it or not. And honestly, it's not the worst thing ever. I think, I don't know, the new one with the solid border around the outside, I don't know. I'm not sure if I care for it all that much. I mean, I'm not saying the old one was perfect. I'm also not sure I like these doors with no windows. I might change that. But you know, I don't know. The old glass texture was fine. And especially with Optifine, and I know we're on console, so no Optifine for us. But, you know, it wasn't the worst thing ever. Yeah, this will give us plenty of space for windows, I think. And then, I don't know actually how I want to do the roof. I want this room to be... I guess if I want this to be 4 high, then I do need to... Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 not now. Not now. I've had this happen before when I've been recording, and I'm not letting it happen again. Not happening at all. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I'm actually terrified right now. I know my spawn is set here, but I don't want to die already. It's too early in the series for this. I have no idea where they're going to go. They're not necessarily going to follow me. I know that. At least if they're the same way they are on the other versions of the game. I wish I had a shield. If I had a shield, I wouldn't be panicking right now. I don't even know if shields are on this version. I've never tried crafting one on here. Okay, let me see. Can I walk around? Are we in the clear? Not really. Okay, but can I get a shield made really quick? There, shield. Okay. Let me swap this out real quick. And, okay. And then we block with that. Okay, perfect. Oh, he's gonna kill the... What are you doing? No. I'm not letting you do this. You goon. Don't kill the llamas, you idiot. Haha. And now we got Bad Omen. I guess we got a pillager banner, though. That's fun. I don't know where his friends... Did he even have any friends, actually? Or was he rogue? Well, that was some excitement that I didn't really need. Man, I can't believe... Look at these crops. They're already almost grown. My goodness. They grow so fast. I think, actually, it's not that they grow fast. I think it's that Bedrock, for example. They grow really slowly. Like, way too slowly. You know, speaking of Bedrock, I haven't talked a lot about Bedrock yet, but I'm going to have to say that for another episode. But, man, Bedrock is just so bad. You know, I try to play Bedrock, and it's not my main version, but I try to play it, and I try and tolerate it, and I swear, every time I play it, there's something. There's always something that's just... It's just that's wrong or inconsistent with the other versions of the game, or just plain garbage, and it's just... Why? Why is the version of the game so bad? I mean, is it the fact that it was coded in C++? Is it the fact that just the base coding of the game was trash? Do the people just not care? I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand. I think Mojang knows, or maybe they probably know that it's bad, but I'm guessing the cost to effectively rewrite it into a better product is probably just so high, it's not worth it. So they kind of just keep piling garbage on top of garbage on top of garbage with it. And I guess it's kind of the same with the Java edition, since Java isn't exactly ideal either. But at least Java feels good, you know, when the game's not lagging. I mean, it feels solid to play. Bedrock is just crap, man. I don't know what else to call it. It's just terrible. Now, I still play it, and I hope that it gets better, and they've made improvements, and, you know, they do fix bugs, but I swear, every time they release an update, they fix a bug, and there's 5 more that appear, and it's like, they're bad bugs, too. They're not even just minor things. They're game-breaking, and you just wonder how this stuff gets by. It's insane, and I guess we'll take the free lead from the llama. I usually don't kill those things. I'm not some animal rights activist type person, but I don't know. I've always felt like that was just cheating. I always felt like the game should, I don't know, give you some kind of negative effect. Maybe that should give you bad omen. I don't know. Anyways, I think this episode has gone on long enough. I'm sorry that we didn't actually get more done with the house today. I was hoping to, but I don't know. There's a lot of stuff happening, and there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. So it's going to have to wait until the next episode, but hopefully you'll join me for it. That'd be really cool. I'm enjoying this so far, so I'm looking to continue, but I think that's going to do it. I will just go and place these last 3 blocks here, so that way at least we finish the walls. And in fact, you know what? We'll go ahead and quickly place the glass panes while we're at it as well, just so we can really get a look at that classic texture. Look at that. Yeah, it's iconic. It's still iconic in its own right. All the old textures are iconic in their own right. That's why they'll never really be forgotten. I mean, that's what gave the game its popularity in the first place. Or, I mean, it didn't directly give the game its popularity, but, you know, the textures, that was what we had back in the day. So, you know, we're just paying our respects to the textures that came before us. That's going to wrap it up for this episode. Thanks very much for joining me for this, and hopefully we'll see you back. Stop it, it's me, it's one person. Hopefully I'll see you back in a future video. So anyways, guys, this is JoePico14 signing out, and remember, everybody, play Minecraft and eat bacon. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.